Today I turned 24, so in honor of my birthday, I'm gonna spend the day only eating edible versions of my face. If you're confused what that means, keep watching. To begin my day of selfie eating, I had a pancake that was in the shape of my face from Dan Cake. I was surprised how good I tasted, so I decided to keep the ball rolling with these funny face cookies. As if that wasn't outrageous enough, I then had my face on a latte and a painted portrait on a cookie. To end the day, I decided to throw us a birthday party as a thank you for watching my content over the last 10 months. I am forever grateful. Cheers to another year. Only eat hot dogs for an entire day? You can call me a wiener because challenge accepted. To begin this day of dog eating, I had a vegan hot dog with vegan mayonnaise. I then said a prayer for my stomach as I indulged in this chili cheese dog, a Snoop Dogg, and even a freaking Hot Cheetos hot dog. I then made my way to the famous LA hotspot Pink's, where they gave me the JoJo Siwa treatment, and it honestly made my entire year. So when it comes to the question of who let the dogs out, tonight it's definitely gonna be me. Only eat frozen food for an entire day? Challenge accepted. At first I was a little scared to do this challenge, but then I decided to let it go with frozen Eggos and frozen mac and cheese. I then froze my insides by ordering 13 scoops of ice cream inside of this flower pot. After that, I needed to get cold and healthy, so I said burr with a head of iceberg lettuce. To reward myself for that healthy choice, I then had a delicious froze egg. And just like that, the challenge is done. I don't know what I was so afraid of. I mean, the cold never bothered me anyway. Only eat peppermint flavored foods for an entire day? 'Tis the season, so challenge accepted. There was really only one way to start this challenge, and that was with a peppermint mocha and a peppermint mocha frappuccino. I then had my holiday dreams come true with this gingerbread waffle that was covered in peppermint bark. To maintain this sugar high, I had a box of peppermint pretzel snaps and a box of peppermint bark truffles. For dinner, I got very creative and made peppermint patty sandwiches with marshmallows. To end the day, I had a peppermint cupcake and a peppermint cookie, and now after all this sugar, my health is in mint condition. Only eat foods that start with the letter Z for an entire day? I have no idea how I'm gonna make this happen, but challenge accepted. Now, at first I thought I was just gonna spend the day eating zebra cakes, but then once I finished the first box, I started to feel really sick. So I knew I had to switch to zucchini, but I hate zucchini, which meant I had to get creative. So I had zucchini french fries, zucchini pasta, and even zucchini chips. As a reward for all the zucchini, I then had something called a zeppoli, which was just fried dough and powdered sugar. Now my stomach needs a little break. It feels a little crazy. Only eat Chipotle for an entire day? Well, luckily I have a big appetite. So today I walked outside of my house to find this massive Chipotle bag, and here's why. As I'm sure you already know, Miley Cyrus recently took over TikTok with her comments. Well, when Chipotle posted this, Miley commented, "Only if you name it the guac is extra, but so is Miley burrito." Chipotle then followed through and actually added it to their menu. Given my history with Miley that is pretty extra on its own, I think Chipotle thought it'd be fitting to send me 15 of Miley's burritos inside of this extra bag. I mean, what can I say? If both Miley Cyrus and guac are extra, then I'm happy to be too. Only eat sour foods for an entire day? I think I'm more of a sweets guy, but challenge accepted. To begin this day of sour eating, I had pancakes with melted warheads on top of them for breakfast. For lunch, I let the pain continue with a bowl of sour chicken. I then had a very mature and adult dinner with this sour pasta. To end the day, I had a scoop of sour cherry ice cream along with some classic sour candy. While the food was sour, I was sweet, and now the challenge is gone. Only eat expensive food for an entire day? Rest in peace to my wallet, but challenge accepted. To begin this wallet-crushing day, I found a smoothie that was $30, so I had it for breakfast. For lunch, I found a $56 toast that was covered in Wagyu and gold. For dinner, I had a 20-ounce bone-in ribeye. And for dessert, I had something called the kitchen sink, which is 18 scoops of ice cream inside of a kitchen sink for $90. Sometimes I wonder how much money I would save if I just started doing TikTok dances instead. Only eat cold food for an entire day? It's actually really cold outside, so I don't know why I'm gonna do this, but challenge accepted. Because it was so cold outside, I actually decided to use this challenge to help me with my holiday gifting. Instead of ordering cold food for just myself, I used the ice cream shop on Uber Eats to give my family some ice cream this holiday season. It was seriously so easy to use, and now you have the inside scoop. Only eat foods that are infused with alcohol in honor of New Year's Eve? Challenge accepted. So first up, I had a bagel that was topped with cream cheese and a red wine jelly. They barely put any on, so I thought it was gonna be really strong, but it ended up just tasting like jelly. I then had a pink vodka sauce pasta and these alcoholic chocolates that were filled with vodka and scotch. They were so strong it was honestly offensive. To wash away the pain of the chocolates, I then had a champagne sugar cookie and a rosé cupcake. And just like that, this video is like 2020. Done. Only eat Christmas-themed foods for an entire day? You can call me Buddy the Elf, because challenge accepted. To channel my inner Buddy the Elf, I started my morning with his breakfast pasta. I then stayed in the candy cane forest with some Christmas donuts, a Christmas tree sugar cookie, and a gingerbread man. As if that wasn't enough sugar, I then had Christmas cupcakes, Oreos, and Rice Krispies. Now I'm pretty sure when I look in the mirror tonight, I'm gonna see this. Only eat coffee-flavored foods for an entire day. This definitely isn't safe, but challenge accepted. If you expected me to just drink black coffee all day long, I'm depressed, so you would think I'm that lame. I started my morning with a coffee cake breakfast sandwich and a coffee yogurt and granola. I then had a matcha with a shot of espresso and a pasta that was made with instant coffee that I hated a whole latte. To resurrect my mouth, I had a piece of mocha cake and iced coffee and 3 coffee milkshakes. You can call me Katy Perry because after today, I'm wide awake. Only eat vegetables for an entire day. This is gonna be really hard for me, but challenge accepted. In the last year, I've eaten some crazy things, but one of my New Year's resolutions is to eat more vegetables because I'm kind of afraid of them. I knew I needed to ease myself into the veggies, so I found these Terra chips that are made out of real vegetables. I couldn't believe how delicious they were, and I mean, if eating vegetables is this easy, I'm definitely gonna be able to do it year-round. Only eat pickle-flavored foods for an entire day. I'm honestly kind of afraid of pickles, so I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen, but challenge accepted. To begin this terrifying day, I had a pickle cereal along with a glass of pickle soda for breakfast. For lunch, I had 2 pickle dogs and 3 jars of pickles. I then had some pickle candy and made my way to this cute little pickle stand. They had a flavor that I actually enjoyed eating, which was kind of a big deal. To end the day, I had a scoop of pickle ice cream for dessert. Now I'm stuck in a pickle. Do I like pickles? Only eat glittery foods for an entire day. I feel like this can't be good for my digestive system, but challenge accepted. To start this glittery day of eating, I had sparkled donuts and unicorn toast for breakfast. For lunch, I really channeled my inner JoJo Siwa with this glitter pizza and glitter mac and cheese. To finish the day, I then had chocolate-covered strawberries that were dipped in glitter and dressed up like unicorns. Well, if all this glitter ruins my stomach, at least I went out shining. Only eat ramen for an entire day? That sounds like a lot of nudes, but challenge accepted. To begin this noodly day, I had a ramen iced coffee with almond milk, along with a delicious bowl of ramen to go with an egg on top for my breakfast. For lunch, I had a vegan ramen hamburger, and for dinner, I tried my first ever brothless ramen. To end the day, I had these chocolate ramen cups for dessert. What'd I tell you? So many nudes. Only eat gas station food for an entire day? Challenge accepted. To begin this challenge, I thought, why not take a few years off my life and try the famous Sprite, Red Bull, Gatorade, Baby Bottle Pop, and Sour Patch Kid TikTok drink. I may have a headache for the next 30 years of my life after drinking it, but then I washed it down with some Cinnamon Toast Crunch and got myself quite the gas station meal. This meal made me realize I really don't like Takis at all. To wash away the pain of the Takis, I knew I needed something sweet, so I went to my favorite cookie shop that is located inside of a gas station. And now as I end the day, I realized this was less of a challenge and more of a reward. Only eat cyan-colored foods for a day? I'll be honest, I had no idea what this color was, so I looked it up and found out it looks like this. Now that I know, challenge accepted. So this cyan or scene color was actually really hard to find, but I did my best with a smoothie and eggs for breakfast. I then had this little mini pizza that I know looked kind of blue, but let's just pretend it looked like this. You know what did look like that though was my dessert when I found these mermaid chocolate covered strawberries. Well, that's it for me. Sayonara.